What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another off-season rebuild here on NBA 2K22 Next Gen. Today, we're going to be going ahead and doing a rebuild with the Memphis Grizzlies, a team that was just in the playoffs this year, lost to the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference semifinals in 6 games. Obviously led by Morant, and let me tell you, man, this team has a super bright future. So it's obviously an exciting rebuild when you do get to use one of the best young players in the NBA, that being Morant. I think he's going to be an absolute superstar for us. In today's video, he tends to turn into pretty much an MVP candidate by the end of 3 seasons, so hopefully we can get him that award. My goal is obviously a championship. Of course, they do also have a really good surrounding young core, minus maybe Steven Adams, that starting center spot. But today, we're going to go ahead 3 off seasons, 3 regular seasons, in hopes of getting this team a championship. And finally, we are slowly approaching the NBA draft. So before we do get into that and some of the prospect rebuilds post-draft, I want to hear from you guys. What are some final rebuilds you do want to see before that draft does hit? Of course, if you guys are new around here, do me a favor, go down to that subscribe button. Just make sure you click that for me. Turn on those notifications. Be one of the first ones on the videos when they do go live. Other than that, man, this Grizzlies team is super fun. I don't think I should have a problem winning a championship with them today. That being said, I also said that in my son's rebuild yesterday, and we all know how that turned out probably at this point. But nonetheless, new day, new opportunity. Let's get into this one. So we're here in the offseason. As I'm sure many of you know by this point, I went ahead and I set the entire draft order. So that first round of the 2022 draft is correct. The second round, not so much, but we can worry about that after. I want Taylor Jenkins back. I do not know where he is. I did not realize he was not under contract with us anymore. But yeah, where is he? Because I would like him. Am I just missing him? Is he just not here? Or am I missing something that did I go over him? Hello? I must be missing him. Give me a second. I just scrolled through every single head coach, and yeah, Taylor Jenkins isn't here. I have absolutely no idea where he could have possibly gone. But yeah, I guess Taylor Jenkins will not be our head coach anymore. I don't know. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to sign Stauffer and then rename him Taylor Jenkins, because why the hell wouldn't I? That is weird. That is really, really, really weird. All right, I'm just going to edit him. I'll be back. I guess this is the first year that you can no longer edit a head coach's name. That's sick. I seriously have no idea where Taylor Jenkins went. If I'm missing something that's like really simple and you guys are noticing it, please let me know in the comment section, because other than that, I don't know where he could have possibly gone. I really don't. Time to hit the draft. We do have 2 first-round picks in this draft. I'm probably going to use one of them, and then obviously you guys have reminded me, or kind of informed me rather, that using the first-round pick to draft a player and then potentially trading the player gets you a better return. So I used to do that in some older 2Ks. I don't really know why I ever stopped doing it, but yeah, 22 and 29 here for us in Memphis in year number 1. Let's go ahead and look at the summary so far. Holmgren goes 1, AJ Griffin goes 2, Ivy. Wow, Banchero fell all the way to 6. Congratulations, Portland. That's a home run for you. Marjon Beauchamp is here. Harrison Ingram. I think in a situation like this, maybe just best player available. I mean, the small forward spots, I mean, maybe besides Steven Adams at center, might be one of the ones I'm a little iffy on. I'm not 100% confident with Dylan Brooks on a team that I do want to win a championship. I'm not saying Marjon Beauchamp is the answer there, but he's a small forward. It's a potential option for us there. Welcome to the team. Or I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Marjon, I don't know. Pick number 2 right now. It is number 29. If this game wants to load, that would be cool. Okay, I'll glance. Some not so bad offers. Could get Kelly. You know what? I'm actually going to trade it for Kelly Olynyk, and then I'm going to go ahead and trade Kelly Olynyk, because I actually think I can get a pretty valuable first-round pick back for him. Marjon Beauchamp, I believe, hopefully that's how you pronounce it. Going to be a 74 overall for us. That's not too bad. I'm immediately trading Kelly Olynyk. Actually, do I want to trade him? Yeah, no, I do. I have a logjam at that center spot. All right, where is Kelly here? Celtics legend Kelly Olynyk. Can I just get like a somewhat valuable first-round pick for you? That would be cool. Again, it doesn't need to be anything. Is this game? Oh, yeah, great. The game is glitched. Love when that happens. I'll hit team player options first. Concar and Jarrett Culver can both come back. Culver was originally drafted by Memphis, correct? I believe. Hopefully this Olynyk one works now. I don't want to include the 29th pick, considering I traded the 29th pick for Kelly Olynyk. It's like an older 2K glitch that I haven't seen in like a couple of years now. Interesting. I can get Clint Capella immediately. And honestly, I was thinking of doing something like this anyways. Clint Capella, somebody commented a lot on one of my videos. I forget who you are, and I apologize. But somebody always says, like, Kelly Olynyk might be potential, or excuse me, not Kelly Olynyk. Clint Capella might be legitimately one of the easiest players to trade for. Like, this shouldn't be able to happen for an 86 overall center who's, you know, probably what, double-double stats? Yeah, that's just too easy. It means Steven Adams is out, but Capella's on a really good deal, and I think he brings a lot of defensive intangibles that this team can honestly use. That's a scary defensive front court of him and Jaren Jackson Jr. We don't even give up a first-round pick, and we get a center who's averaging a double-double and can hopefully be a monster defensively. Welcome to the team. Tyrell Terry, no, probably not the qualifying offer for you. I don't really think I need you here. He was in Dallas, I believe, correct? Ooh, there's a hair in front of my face. That's cool. Qualifying. So Tyus Jones is definitely not somebody I just want to let walk. Same with Kyle Anderson. They both could be valuable to me, either in the rotation or potentially as trade pieces. So definitely don't want to just let them go. That would be a pretty big mistake. Killian Tilly, potentially one of the greatest names I've ever heard. Unfortunately, do not need your services anymore. Jones and Anderson are back for now. What I'm going to do with this team, the backcourt's 100% set. We all know that. It's going to be Desmond Bane and obviously John Morant as our backcourt. That's probably not going to change throughout the entirety of the video. Don't hold me to that. I do want to start Desmond Bane, but I'm hoping he progresses well. The small forward spot, I'm iffy on Dylan Brooks. Is he 100? Oh, wow, he actually had a really good year for us. Is he 100% expiring? He is expiring. That's where I get a little bit nervous, and I maybe could combine him with somebody like a Steven Adams, then maybe even throw in one of these, guards right here that I just re-sign Tyus Jones, maybe DeAnthony Melton as well, and potentially go ahead and maybe get a better starting small forward. Let's see if we can get that done. So he is somebody that does regress super quickly. It's super unfortunate. He'll probably be like an 84 overall by the time we actually start year number 1. But a talent like Paul George is not somebody you're able to get every single day. So Steven Adams, Dylan Brooks, Tyus Jones going to LA for Paul George and Ivica Zubac. Paul George is going to be my starting small forward. I'm honestly going to probably try to go for a championship in year number 1. PG's going to regress. We all know that. He's probably going to be around an 85, 86 now that he's at small forward by the time year number 1 starts. It's unfortunate, but it's kind of the truth of the matter. What I'm probably going to do is try to figure out which one of these guys I want to keep. I know I just drafted Beauchamp with the, 22nd overall pick? Yeah, and then we do have Zaire Williams as well, who definitely could flash some potential for us here. Anderson will back up Jackson Jr., and then I'm actually comfortable with Brandon Clark as my backup to Clint Capella. So Zubac and Tillman definitely could be gone. And we're honestly in a spot where we might just be able to go ahead and acquire some picks because this is a very deep Memphis Grizzlies team. And I think that's something they actually have really working towards them in real life as well. So let's see if we can go ahead and potentially get a backup shooting guard because I'm really not comfortable with Jarrett Culver as my backup shooting guard. I'll probably let Beauchamp ride on the bench for your number 1, have Zaire Williams as my backup small forward behind PG. So Tillman or Zubac? Let's do Zubac, and I'll throw in actually Culver as well, who's making $8 million. Did I really pick up an $8 million option on him? Wow, that's kind of crazy. All right, let's look for some... Wow, Terry Rozier. Oh, wait, I'm looking for a shooting guard. Scary Terry, welcome. I thought I was looking for a small forward. I'm all over the place. Welcome to the team, Scary Terry. You are going to be probably our 6th man backing up Desmond Bane. This team is deep. This is a very deep team already. Unfortunately, does Tillman have another year after this? He does. Clark is expiring. Okay, I'm actually going to keep Tillman on the bench just in case Brandon Clark decides to leave. We can have a young backup center behind Clint Capella. Anderson's fine behind Jackson Jr. We're going to have Williams, and then Beauchamp will be down here, probably not playing a ton. Rozier, and then we do have DeAnthony Melton. So I'm in a good spot right now. I'm honestly really content and kind of happy with this team. I think that we should be contending in the Western Conference, no doubt. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 1. We made some pretty major moves with these Memphis Grizzlies, and we are hopefully ready to compete for a championship. The starting 5 is as follows. For year number 1, John Morant, Desmond Bane, no surprise in the backcourt. We obviously made the big trade to acquire Paul George from the LA Clippers. He's down to an 86. Regression always hits Paul George. He's one of those guys in that core group. It's like him, DeRozan. I don't know. Harden always gets hit, but at this point in Harden's career, I wouldn't be surprised if he starts regressing. There's others. You know who I'm talking about. It's weird, especially considering the year Paul George probably just technically averaged, even though, he only played, 30 games for the Clippers in real life. But, it's weird to see progression on a 32-year-old at that point. Jaren Jackson Jr. starting power forward, and then Clint Capella our starting center. Bench unit's actually probably one of the best bench units I've actually had in a rebuild, and this is only year number 1. Terry Rozier, DeAnthony Melton, Brandon Clark, Kyle Anderson, and Zaire Williams. What I actually went ahead and did here is I went ahead and actually sent... I sent Marjon Beauchamp down to the G League. He will be down there for the first season. Then maybe we can do something with him, work him into the rotation somehow after the first year. But this team is very, very good. I'm hoping we can be a top 2, maybe 3 seed in the Western Conference and compete for a championship. See you guys at the end of year number 1. A very good start to hopefully a very good rebuild. We're number 1 here in the Western Conference in year number 1. We're also number 1 in the power rankings. Mr. Luka Doncic himself. Yeah, he puts up incredible numbers, especially in the first season. We all know that. Rookie of the Year, Jabari Smith Jr. Actually don't see that a lot. Pretty cool. Let me guess. Brickleberry Simmons. Congratulations. Is it Giannis? It's Anthony Davis. He's the Player of the Year. Hopefully AD can get back to his normal self, man. I don't know. As a Celtics fan, I don't want the Lakers to ever be good. I'm sorry. It's just kind of how I was, raised, honestly, as a Celtics fan. But, I just hate not seeing Anthony Davis, play his best basketball. It's weird to see. Nishan Highland, Bones Highland, most improved player in Denver. Congratulations. Mike Stauffer, I'm calling him Taylor Jenkins. We go 62-20, and that is obviously good enough for the 1 seed here in the Western Conference, as I mentioned. Standings-wise, 9 games ahead of the big bad Pelicans. Honestly, you know what I'm actually surprised about? I actually thought about this the other day, before we get into stats. What I was thinking about is for the amount of like hype that this game gives the Pelicans and like how often you see Zion win multiple finals and finals MVPs in a 3-year rebuild. He doesn't win a lot of regular season MVPs. Like I think I've seen it happen like once or twice only in 2K22, which is weird. Like you feel like if they're going to hype the dude up that much, like I guess maybe they just can't get Luka's meat out of their mouth, but like good Lord. I don't know. It just feels weird. Nonetheless, Jaren Jackson Jr. led us in scoring, followed by Paul George, Ja Morant, Clint Capella, Desmond Bane, Terry Rozier. We had 6 double-digit scores. That is cool to see. Definitely spread it out a little bit as we actually have 0 20-plus point per game guys. But I'll take the 1 seed any day of the week. We got Oklahoma City here in the first round. Shea, Josh Giddey, AJ Griffin was their draft pick. They took him 2nd overall. He's from Duke, correct? I hit the wrong button there. He's from Duke, correct? Yeah, he is. I'm hitting B. What the fuck? Okay, cool. Poku, they actually traded for Yusuf Nurkic. They got Lou Dort off the bench, Darius Baisley, Trey Mann. Good young team there in Oklahoma City. Unfortunately, I think we're a young team. We're just a lot better at this point, in my opinion. We go on to sweep them and moving on to the Dallas Mavericks here. Luka, Brunson, Hardaway Jr. They're playing Spencer Dinwiddie at the power forward position. Is this like is this something like I don't know about? Is he like listed? Okay, I guess he's a point guard / power forward. I don't know. Mitchell Robinson, they acquired. They actually just traded in real life like an hour ago after I'm recording this video for, I almost just said Clint Capella, for Christian Wood. Jesus Christ. It was actually a home run of a trade for them, in my opinion. But I probably won't do a Christian Wood Mavericks rebuild, especially considering I just did a Mavericks rebuild. But they might get one later in the offseason. If you really want to see a Christian Wood Mavericks rebuild, let me know in the comments section. We're up 2-1 on Dallas. We go up 3-1 on Dallas, and we close them out. And now here come the big bad Pelicans. CJ, Herbert, Jones, Ingram, Zion, Valanciunas. They got Hayes, Shaden Sharp, DeLon Wright off the bench. Can we slow down Zion Williamson? We're up 2-0 here. We go up 3-0, and we sweep them. Beautiful. Moving on to the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving, Cameron Thomas, Joe Harris, KD. They are starting Andre Drummond. That is a war crime. Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton, Pat Connaughton. Let's see if we can go ahead and get a championship in year number 1. We're down 2-0, so not the greatest start in the world. We're down 3-1. Okay. I don't really want to hop in this early to a competitive game, and we're getting kind of blown out of the water here in an elimination game 5. We win 62 games in the first season, and then, oh wait, battle. Okay, hold on a minute. You know what? I'll hop in. Let's see if we can get this done. Honestly, just as I was ready to give up, we kind of made it a 2-point game. I'm sure many of you know I'm not good at this game. So, yeah, it makes me a little nervous that I'm hopping in. It probably is not going to help out anybody's case. John to the rack. Let's go. Throws it down, ties it up at 95 here in Game 5 on our home court. I would have rather... John has 13. I need a little something more out of you there, dude. Ben Simmons is in the game getting guarded by Paul George. I do not want to play on-ball D against Kyrie Irving. That makes me extremely nervous. Yeah, we got just under 3 minutes left to go here. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's Kyrie Irving. Okay, well, this is not a good start. We're going to try to run some plays. Again, I'm not very good at this game, so we're going to try to do something here. Who's this for? Desmond Bane? 3-pointer? Oh, Desmond. Desmond, oh, that would have been clutch. Yeah, Kevin Durant against Paul George. Playing on-ball D against KD is definitely not something that excites me a ton. Shoot it. Oh, my God. That was not good. Okay, let's try to do something here. You know what? I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The pick and roll, because John Morant is going to go up every time. Foul contact. Oh, I wanted to go ahead. Get the N1 there. That would have been huge. 2 free throws with John Morant. Both are very big. Gets the first one to go. He's got 14 on the night now. I'm hoping for like a 30-plus point game out of John. Oh, my God. I almost bricked that second one. 2-point game. 2 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. We are on the verge of elimination here. You know what? I'm going to be a scumbag. I'm playing off-ball defense. I want to win. I want to win a championship in year number 1. Oh, my God. Well, that's not exactly what I was looking for. You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to answer right back. Give me a quick floppy. Give it again. Preferably for like Paul George, not Desmond Bane. Gets it to go. Desmond Bane got 16 on the night. Clutch 3 right there. And we are back to a 2-point ball game. Under a minute 50 left in here in Game 5 on our home floor. I'll go back to on-ball D. I played off-ball D once, and it kind of bit me in the ass. Good defense. Oh, my God. Let's go. Big board from Capella. Push it up to Ja Morant. We're going to keep cheesing. We're going to keep cheesing. Can I get a pick here from Anderson? They're going to go down. Ja Morant to the rack and gets the flush. Let's go. It's the Ja Morant show right now, and we are all witnesses. Only has 3 points in the mid-range game tonight. He's being aggressive. We got to clamp up Kyrie Irving right now. This is looking like an all-time classic game right now. Kyrie's going to get the pull-up jumper, and he misses it. Capella gets the board. We are 1:15 left. I want to put a bullet in them. Can we get this to go? Can we get an incredible run? Desmond Bane, another three. Can he get it? Desmond Bane, let's go, baby. We go up 3. Oh, my God. This is potentially some of my best 2K I've ever played. Holy shit. All right, we need to deny the 3 right now. We are officially at a minute left to go here in Memphis, and Kyrie's going to definitely get that. And he missed again. He missed again. Oh, my God, Kyrie. What happened, Brody? Ja Morant, you're just too fast. Claxton can't guard him. Brooklyn takes a timeout. We will take it too. Oh, my God. I didn't even realize that Jaren Jackson Jr. actually fouled out of this game. It would have been cool to have his defense in here. But, yeah, we're going to try to deny ball here from Kyrie Irving. I don't know how well that's going to go. They're going to get into KD immediately. He needs something. He's going to pull up from the mid-range jumper. He's going to miss that one as well. And we're going to give it up to Desmond Bane. They're going to push it ahead to Ja Morant. We're going to go to the rack, baby, with emphasis. We're up 7. I guess I'll see you guys potentially in Game 6. So I have some really bad news. Yeah, I was exiting out after the game, and I simmed to the end of the game, and it crashed. And unfortunately, I don't have autosave on because I have one file that I use every time, and it just switched the teams. So I just had to go all the way back to the last offseason, basically do every single move again, and resim. So I guess you guys got some free gameplay. We're probably going to be facing different teams. I can show you guys the team. It's legitimately exactly the same. There's literally nothing different about it, maybe besides some of the bench pieces. But it sucks, man. We're in the finals, and who even knows if we're going to make it this time. So I guess you get an extra kind of playoff run with us. We got Denver here in round number 1. Let's go game by game with them. That's probably going to be the only gameplay that you guys are going to get today because I don't really want to risk getting, exited out and having the game crash again. Like, that sucks. I haven't had 2K22 crash in a long, long time. These are the Suns. They are very, very good. I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially lost to them. We're 1-1 with them right now. We go up 2-1. We go up 3-1. We win in 5, and here come the Pelicans once again. So we're not. If we make it to the finals, we're not going to be playing the Nets. Looks like we're going to be playing either the Celtics or the Pacers, who I don't know how the Pacers are even fighting for it. But, yeah, I guess we got the Pacers this time. I'm sorry, there's really nothing I can do about it. If I played it with autosave on, I wouldn't be able to go back and use the file every single time. I could hypothetically just save a copy, but then it's a long process to do that. So let's see if we can maybe get a championship in year number 1, even though I don't know if we were actually going to get it in the first time we did this. But we do in year number 1. The team's exactly the same. I changed absolutely nothing. We didn't lose or acquire any other picks either. I don't want anybody to worry about that. So, yeah, we got a championship here in year number 1. And again, my final apology about that. Not really much I can do about it. So let's hit the draft lottery. I don't think this is going to affect us at all. Miami has the number 1 overall pick, followed by Houston, Brooklyn, Pelicans, and Warriors. It's awesome that the Pelicans were just in the Western Conference Finals now with the number 4 overall pick. Yeah, I can't change his name, so there's really no reason to try. I don't know what's up with Taylor Jenkins just like not being here. That's sick. We have the 30th overall pick. At this point, the team is good enough where I don't really need to draft anybody and then trade them. I'll just take no first round picks. All right, thanks, Portland. Cool. Let's hit team player options right now. We can quickly bring back Desmond Bane, Xavier Tillman, and Zaire Williams. Qualifying Brandon Clark, Ja Morant are definitely 2 big ones that I definitely need to get back, especially Ja Morant. I'll wait on Ja a little bit just because, wow, the Lakers actually have money to give him a contract. Just because it's going to give him his qualifying offer, and I can obviously match pretty much anything else. Ja wants to go to the Lakers. Not so fast, big boy. Ja's going to be coming back. Obviously, LeBron's a free agent. That would have been fun, but not going to happen. And then I can bring back Brandon Clark as well. I'm just going to give him an actual contract instead of just letting him walk. Cool, Brandon Clark. Welcome back to the team. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm sorry about that one last time. It sucks. It's unfortunately just kind of the way it kind of goes. Paul George could be on his way out. Regression's only going to hit him even harder. I'm pretty sure all of you know that at this point. We might be able to get an upgrade. See if we can find a trade. A lot of you might be saying, why on earth would you ever trade Paul George for Michael Porter Jr.? And let me just simplify it. Age. Michael Porter Jr. progresses extremely well in this game. Paul George is going to do nothing but go down in overalls. And Xavier Tillman's in the deal. We ended up not really needing him, and he's an expiring contract now, so he's in the trade as well. We also acquired Monte Morris, who probably will be traded just because I'm very, very comfortable with D'Anthony Melton being the backup point guard in this team. So, yeah, I do have to decide what I want to do here at the small forward spot. I feel like I'm kind of just, not a clusterfuck, but like it's just a little much, if you will. You know what I actually might try to do? Who's a player I could get if I threw in Monte Morris, Williams, and Beauchamp? Just an option. I just want to look. All right, those are all extremely, extremely bad trades. Okay. Zaire Williams wasn't bad. You know what? I'm going to play Beauchamp. We drafted him. Zaire Williams wasn't bad, but yeah. Can I just get like, I don't even know. I don't really like need anybody. Like it feels weird to say, but I honestly really don't need anybody like at all. Nikola Jovic, you want to ride the pine for? Holy shit, 14 points a game. I didn't know you were like that. Okay. Yeah, he's actually going to go be my new backup power forward. How many minutes per game did he play? Probably played it. He only played 23 minutes a game. Interesting. Those numbers will go down, but yeah, maybe Kyle Anderson now at the age of 29 is on his way out. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. First time I've traded for Nikola Jovic. Okay, sorry. Anderson can get me 2 first-round picks here from Cleveland. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. It is legitimately scary how good this team is. It is such a deep team, such a talented team that I think we could potentially sweep and win 3 championships. Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Michael Porter Jr., Jaren Jackson Jr., Clint Capella, the starting 5 here for year number 2. This bench is absolutely nuts. Terry Rozier, D'Anthony Melton, Brandon Clark, Nikola Jovic, and Marjon Beauchamp. I'm excited about this team. I'm hoping to go back-to-back. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. Ja Morant takes home the MVP award here at the end of year number 2 as we are once again a 1 seed here in the Western Conference. 23 points, 5 boards, 10 assists for probably the best young point guard, if not the best over. Actually, no, Luka's still better. But, yeah, Ja Morant doing his thing. Scoot Anderson, Rookie of the Year, is in Miami. I have no idea how they were bad enough to get the number 1 overall pick. But they did, as you saw, and he's very good. Jaden Ivey, 6th man of the year. It is finally not Ben Simmons. Anthony Davis, 2nd straight defensive player of the year. Scotty Barnes, most improved. Mike we go 73-9? Holy shit. This team was something. Oh, my God. Wow. I am impressed. I am impressed to say the least. Is that 6 double-digit scores again? That's awesome. We should not be losing to anybody. Never mind the fucking Sacramento Kings. You know what? I'm simming the round. We're not losing. They actually won the first 2 games on our home floor, and thank God we ended up going to win 4 straight because that scared the shit out of me. John Wall, Jalen Green, AJ Griffin's on a different team now, I'm sure. Oh, Bam's on the Rockets now, and Sexton's on the bench. How are you? I don't know. Okay, interesting. Obviously, this is an entirely new My League, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and just pretend it's not. We are up 3-1, 3-2, and we are in the Western Conference Finals, and once again, the New Orleans Pelicans. CJ, Herbert Jones, Ingram, Zion, Victor Wembanyama, they have him. He's very, very good. We're up 1-0. We are up 2-0. We're up 3-0, and we sweep them. And here come the Boston Celtics. Peyton Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. They added Larry Nance Jr., Robert Williams. They have Derek White still, Marcus Smart, Caleb White, Grant Williams. It's a good team. Hopefully they can come back in real life. It's actually game day for the Celtics when you guys are seeing this. We are up 2-1 right now, 3-1, and can we close them out? We do. We go back-to-back. I'm sorry there's not gameplay. I just don't want to risk the game crashing again. Mr. MVP himself, 28 points, 4.5 boards, 10.5 assists, 1 steal. He is very, very impressive. 61% from the field and 46% from 3. Yeah, he deserved that Finals MVP. So we're into the 3rd and final offseason right now. Our hope is to obviously three-peat. I do not remember the oh my God, is that a Grizzlies? San Antonio? What pick? It is my day. It's my day today. It's got to be. We had what? The projected 8th overall pick and we just got number 1? It has got to be my day today somehow. I do not know how, but it has got to be. We have the number 1 overall pick with a team that just won 73 games last year. Are you kidding me? I don't even know what to do to this team at this point. Could I, like, maybe try to do, like, something insane right now? Like, if I do Capella, Clark, and this, what do I get? Okay, nothing. Because, like, I want to do something, like, kind of crazy. Like, I don't think, like, Embiid will be possible. He's probably untouchable. Shocker. If I include Clark. Okay, he's untouchable. How about if I throw you this pick? And then just a lot of other first-round picks. Is it possible to get Joel Embiid? Yeah, probably not. It was worth a try, though. Yeah, no. How about Jokic? Probably the same. I'm just going to try just for the hell of it, just because why not? I mean, it'd be cool to see if this was possible. I highly doubt it is. Imagine Nikola Jokic on this team. And one final pick. You don't have money for me to like throw you Scary Terry, do you? Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. All right, now we get into some of the guys who are a little bit lower. AD is a free agent. Would have been cool to maybe get AD. DeAndre Ayton, like, is he really worth all that, though? Towns is a free agent. All right, maybe my hopes are kind of out the window. I'll see you guys whatever's next. I can't legitimately not figure out what to do with the number 1 overall pick. I really don't think, like, if MPJ and the number 1 overall pick, like, what are even my offers? Like, none of these are worth it to me. Like, how good is... That's not worth it. That's just not. Here's my plan. I'm going to use the number 1 overall pick. I'm not going to use any of these picks. So if somebody just wants to give me an offer for like, yeah, cool. Thank you, Milwaukee. I'm taking DJ Wagner first overall. He's extremely talented. He's in high school. I've watched some of his tape. He actually played against Bronny not too long ago. Actually watched it on TikTok. Cool. DJ Wagner, yeah, I think it's Wagner. Welcome to the team. You're going to be my new backup shooting guard, and then Terry Rozier is probably on his way out. It's unfortunate. But I don't really know what else to do. I mean, there's just too much talent on this team at this point. It's kind of insane. Desmond Bane's going to get his qualifying because it's the last year, and I can. And then DeAnthony Melton I'd like to bring back as well. He's actually been pretty solid for me. So, yeah, we're in a really good spot right now. We really, really are. Unfortunately for Scary Terry, he's going to be on his way out. We did get him 2 rings and then traded him. So Terry Rozier is probably going to get packaged with Beauchamp, and I'm going to get a better backup small forward because other than that, I have no idea what to do. I really, really don't. Marjon Beauchamp, and how about a first-round pick? Who are the backup small forwards available for me? I can get Tyler Hero. I just don't need him. Small forwards, seriously, not one. All right, let me look. We'll go shooting guard / small forward. Sorry, I know this is probably going to be a really long video. I don't want anybody that's, like, better than MPJ. How about, like, Saddiq Bey? I'd take Saddiq Bey off the bench. Saddiq Bey, and I'll also give you Marjon Beauchamp. And how about a first-round pick? How about another first-round pick? How about another first-round pick? Cool. Saddiq Bey is officially on this team. This is potentially the best team I've ever made. I will see you guys at the start of the third and final year. Third and final season for us here in Memphis. We have won 2 straight championships. We are on the verge of a dynasty here, and we are going for the clean sweep in today's video. Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, MPJ, Jaren Jackson Jr., Clint Capella, the starting 5. Nothing changes there. The bench unit is probably one of the best benches I've ever had. Saddiq Bey is our 6th man. Nikola Jovic, DJ Wagner, DeAnthony Melton, and Brandon Clark. We have an 80 overall as our 10th man. I do not know if that's ever happened in one of my rebuilds before, and let me explain to you why DJ Wagner is getting more minutes than these two. One, I do not need many, or I can use, I mean, it's 2 minutes, really doesn't change much, but like, I can utilize less minutes to a backup point guard because we have a 97 overall MVP as our point guard, and then Brandon Clark, I don't know. I just feel like I want to play DJ Wagner over him. We're going for the clean sweep. I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final year. Third and final year comes to a close for the 2nd straight season. Ja Morant is your MVP, and it is very deserving as we are once again a 1 seed here in the Western Conference. Bay Fall. Is he related to Taco in any way, shape, or form? I have no idea. Is Rookie of the Year, Jay Navi, 6th man. Giannis Stevens, Player of the Year. Benedict Mathurin is Most Improved. Mike Stafford, we go 67-15. So not quite, what were we, 73-9 last year? But once again, very impressive in the clear-cut number 1 team in the league and in the Western Conference. Ja Morant, Jackson, Porter, Jovic off the bench. Oh, my God. What a talented team. Rebounds went to Capella, and assists was Ja Morant. First round matchup is the Golden State Warriors. Steph, Bailey, Wiggins, Kuminga, Wiseman, Poole. How are you? What? All right. I mean, I guess. All right. Let's go game by game here with Golden State. Hopefully can beat them pretty quickly. I would assume that, yeah. We just blew them out of the water. We sweep them in Sacramento. Like, what? There's just no way. Thanks for coming. Minnesota. Again, there's just no way. And the Hornets to round it all off. Just not even a remote chance. We have the clean sweep of championships in today's video. Ja, oh my God, is absolutely insane, and I do not know why it took me so long to do a Grizzlies rebuild, but let me tell you, man, I'm pretty happy I got around to it because I had a ton of fun with this one. I do apologize once again. I do not know why my game crashed. It did, and it's unfortunate, but ultimately, it really didn't change much. I mean, who would have known, or who knows if we would have actually beat Brooklyn in the first year. It would have been 3-2 at that point because we actually came back and won game 5. But I don't know. The team was exactly the same. I legitimately did not make one different move than what I did when I was actually recording. So my apologies about that. There's really nothing I can do. Other than that, if you guys, again, did enjoy, leave a like down below and subscribe down there while you're there. I would definitely appreciate it a ton. Any other rebuilds, as I mentioned, open this video that you want to see before the NBA draft, and we get into all those prospect rebuilds, let me know in the comment section. We are under a week away, I believe, until the NBA draft. I believe it's what? Next Wednesday, I think? I'm not positive on that. Other than that, that wraps this one up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.